Hello first grade scholars. Today we are going to do a video talking about 3D shapes. So first, let's get started. Dear scholars, you will need these materials to learn with Lola today. We are going to need a whiteboard, a dry erase marker, an eraser, and 3D shapes to explore hands-on. So today, again, we are going to define 3D shapes. Remember Lola? Today, she is going to learn how to talk about the characteristics or attributes of 3D shapes. On our last video, we talked about the characteristics of 2D shapes. We talked about circles, squares, triangles, rectangles. We talked about all of those 2D shapes. On this video, we're going to talk about 3D. Can you say hello to Lola? Hi, Lola. Nice to see you again, she says. Today, Lola is going to tell you about the defining attributes of 3D shapes. There are some new words we will be learning to talk about 3D shapes. You will need to use models or real-life examples of 3D shapes to explore them properly. If you don't have enough 3D shapes for everyone, I'm going to demonstrate them for you in front. So we're going to use two words today, flat surfaces and faces. Can you say those words with me? Flat surfaces and faces. Good job, kings and queens. A flat surface or face is the part of a 3D shape that will sit on a table without moving. It won't roll off the table. It will just sit there. Try the following shapes on a table and count how many faces they have. Write the number of faces each shape has on your whiteboard or piece of paper in front of you. So the first shape we have is a cube. That shape is called a cube. How many faces does a cube have? Miss Sab could not find a cube in her house, so I put one on the screen. The cube has 6 faces. There's a top, a bottom, 2 sides, and a front and a back. So there are 6 faces. How about a sphere? So I could find a sphere. I found a ball. My nephew had a ball. How many faces? Can we sit the ball down? Can we sit it down? How many faces does a sphere have? 0. A sphere has 0 faces. Alright, how about a cone? So I found my perfume bottle. This is kind of like the shape of a cone. This is a cone. How many faces does a cone have? 1. It has 1 face. I can sit this down. 1 face. I can sit it down. Great job. I could not find this shape in my house, so I put one here. This is a pyramid. How many faces does a pyramid have? It has 5 flat surfaces. Oh, I found this shape in my house. I found my Clorox wipes. We need these, right? This is a cylinder. How many faces does a cylinder have? 2. It has a top and a bottom. I can sit this down and it has a top and a bottom. Oh, I found this shape. This is my rectangular prism. This is my rectangular prism. How many faces does a rectangular prism have? It has 6. It has a top, a bottom, 2 sides, a front, and a back. 6 flat surfaces. Now we're going to talk about edges. An edge is the part of a 3D shape where 2 faces meet. Here is one of the edges of the cube. Here is another edge. Explore the following shapes and count how many edges they have. So we're going to look at some shapes. Write the number of edges each shape has on your whiteboard or your piece of paper. So here is our cube. How many edges does a cube have? I'll give you a few seconds to think. It has 12 edges. How about our sphere? How about our sphere? Doop, 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 doop. Our sphere has how many edges? 0. You got it. How about our cone? How many edges does a cone have? Doop, 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 doop. Remember, an edge is where two faces meet. A cone has only one face, so it doesn't have any edges. It's 0. Tried to trick you. How about our pyramid? How many edges does a pyramid have? It has 8. 8 edges on a pyramid. How about our cylinder? How many edges does a cylinder have? 'Remember, an edge is where two faces meet. A cylinder has two faces, but they do not touch or meet. So the answer is 0. I tried to trick you again. How about our rectangular prism? How many edges does a rectangular prism have? 12. Vertices is something we're going to talk about next. Vertices are the part of a 3D shape where two or more edges or faces meet. It is basically a 3D corner. Explore the shapes and count how many vertices they have. Write the number of vertices each shape has on your whiteboard. The cube. How many vertices does a cube have? 8. There are 8 on a cube. Oh, how about our sphere? How many vertices does a sphere have? Give you some think time. What have you noticed about the sphere so far? It is the only 3D shape that doesn't have any faces, edges, or vertices. So the answer is 0. How about our cone? How many vertices does a cone have? A cone has a vertex at the top point. That's the vertex. So it has 1. A pyramid. How many vertices does a pyramid have? The pyramid has a vertex at the top point, just like a cone. All together, though, it has 5. How about the cylinder? How many vertices does a cylinder have? A cylinder doesn't have any vertices. The answer is 0. Last one. How about our rectangular prism? How many vertices does a rectangular prism have? It has 8. 8 vertices. Terrific. Now you are ready to explore and define 3D shapes with your teacher. Thanks for learning with Lola. Don't forget, friends, to go around your houses and try to find all of the 3D shapes that are in your home. And take a picture and share it with your teacher. See ya. See you next time.